Hey Pretties, welcome to Roasterville. So today I'm doing my Harry Potter Project Pan update. Yeah, so please don't forget to like and subscribe to become a resident of Roasterville, and let's get started. So there is, by the way, this was created by Christina Chang, the beautiful Christina Chang. I'm gonna leave her down below. Please also check out the hashtag HPProjectPan2020 so you can see everybody else is participating, and I'm also gonna leave the spreadsheet down below so you can see everybody else. Please check everybody else out. That being said, there's only 4 items and 4 prompts. So the first one is House Pride, and as I've mentioned this before, I am a Slytherin, and I'm a proud Slytherin. And I chose these 2 green shades right here. I'm not gonna lie, and I said this at the very beginning, I gave myself the unrealistic goal of hitting a pan. That wasn't happening. I probably should have done a usage goal, but realistically, I didn't want to keep track of it. So that's why I didn't give myself that goal. Plus, I love wearing green. Green is my favorite color for shadows to wear. Now, you can't really see this on wishful winking, but there is a slight dip. And I mean slight, very slight dip in this shade right here. This is a Conjure Up. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it's like a jaded, yeah, you can't see that. Anyway, there's a slight dip. So, you know, I'm using it. I'm making sure to use it at least once a week. It's just because I'm working on other things, and it's hard to pull off green sometimes, and I don't have, like, my outfits aren't always meant to go with a green eyeshadow, and I always like to match my outfit to my eyeshadow. Obviously not when I'm filming, because apparently I always like to wear pajamas when I film, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so there's those 2 right there. Wasn't really expecting much. So for number 2, I believe this is Peeves. Yeah, Peeves. So pick a product that you initially hated or were scared of and grew to love. So I don't necessarily know that I've grown to love this, but I put it in this project pan to try to learn to love liquid liner. And that's because I've always wanted to learn how to do like wings, and I've not been successful, and that's mostly because I get too scared to do it, and so I don't do it. But I've barely touched this, and I have done like liner, but what I've learned actually is that I do like to do liner, but with my eyeshadow. I've been really loving grabbing like a flat brush like this right here and just tapping that on my crease, and then using this to flick it, because it's so easy to do like a small wing and just kind of like smudge the edge, and it looks so nice with a flat brush and any eyeshadow. And that way I can do any color that I want. I've done blues, I've done greens, I've done purples, I've just done like dark browns, I have done blacks with it. And I actually found out that I do like to do eyeliner, just not with an actual eyeliner, but with just eyeshadow. Sorry, my nose is itchy. So I only used this 3 times. I think it's probably gonna dry up on me before I even end up finishing it, if you know what I mean. So we'll see. I'm gonna keep using it. I will not be repurchasing this. I'm glad I put it in here so now I know what I like, but I really didn't have much experience before. But this was a cheap way to do it with this ColourPop one. All right, number 3, I believe that is Mrs. Weasley. And I actually do have an update for this one, because I don't know if you guys remember. Yeah, that's Mrs. Weasley. Mrs. Weasley's Christmas sweaters. Bigger product that makes you feel good when you wear it, use it, or look at it. And so I chose a Milani blush because I love blush. You guys should know that. And I chose this shade right here. And I did hit pan on it, and I ended up repressing it because it was crumbling at the pan areas, because it was shallow. So the original like flower embossing and all the things, once you wear it all down, it's hollow, which really shocked me. Well, it didn't really shock me because I've heard about this from Sarah Rose, but it's hollow. So I ended up repressing it because I had expanded the pan quite a bit. And I don't know if you guys remember, but it was completely hard pan, like the entire thing. It was unusable. So I ended up kind of scraping it out and putting the scrape into this pan right here. This is the hard pan. The entire thing is hard pan. This is unusable. This is unusable. I actually need I need to just scrape it out and toss it because I don't know that I can make this work. This was the parts that were at the top. But once I scrape that down, I actually have a usable blush, and it's what I'm wearing right now. I've mentioned this before, but this shade is extremely too light for me. So I'm actually running through this. I'm using running lightly because there was a lot of product. There's how much product in this thing? 0.6 ounces, 17 grams of product. Yeah, I mean, I'm running as fast as I can, I guess, as you can say, with this in particular product. But I'm actually using quite a bit of it. I use anywhere between like 3 to 7 dunks to get one cheek, and then I have to do the other cheek. So I'm using quite a bit of it. I will say though, it is starting to get a little bit of hard pan again. I'm not sure if you can see it. And I mean, it's no longer aesthetically pleasing to look at, but I am getting some really good use out of it. So I am liking that. And I think I may have to scrape a little bit more off. I think I am gonna go through this a little faster than I was hoping for because I'm having to throw things away. I have to toss this out. Okay. And for the last one, which I believe was Extendable Ears. Yep, Extendable Ears. Pick a product you bought just because you heard about it / saw a review on it. And I'm sorry guys, I was trying to sneeze earlier and then it didn't come out, and now my nose is super itchy because I feel like I still have to sneeze, but it's not coming out. Anyway, I chose the Milani bronzer in Sunkiss, which is the second shade, which is the one that's a little more neutral tone. And can you see those rings? I know I can see those rings, and I know Kelly Gooch is project panning this one as well. I mean, those rings are super noticeable. I can see them right there on the screen. But I have a hip pan, and it doesn't even look like I have that big of a dip in it. And I've mentioned this before, I've always gone through bronzer relatively quickly, mostly because I don't have that many bronzers. This is the only bronzer I own. This is it. This is the only bronzer I wear every single day. When I wear bronzer. I don't always wear bronzer. Mostly because I don't always wear foundation, and if I don't wear foundation, I don't wear bronzer. So, but I wear this at least 4 to 5 times a week. So I am using them pretty regularly. Not that you can tell. Like, there's a very small divot in it, and yes, you can see the rings, but nothing has really washed out on the outside. This is so strange to me because I've never taken this long. I think I went through the butter bronzer. Was it last year? Yeah, it had to be last year. I went through my butter bronzer in like 6 months. I went through that whole thing. And I don't know that one was a lot more product than this one. This one's 0.34 ounces. I don't think that one was that much larger. But it's just insane because this blush is 0.60 ounces, so it's almost double. But I hit pan and have to repress it, and this one I haven't even hit pans one, and it doesn't look like I've used that much, even though I'm using it 4 to 5 times a week. Now granted, I don't have to put nearly as much as that one, but it does take me, I have to go in it twice for each cheek because it is slightly light for me. It's lightly light. I am a medium skin tone, so it's slightly light for me, but it's really easy to build it up and get like a nice little bronze contour mix duo, whatever. But even then, I'm actually shocked. Like, this is great value for your money. And that's it. We got some progress. And I said it at the beginning of this project pan, this was not gonna be a roll in, roll out project pan. This was gonna be a long haul for me. So yeah, that's it for today. Please do not forget to like and subscribe and check everybody else that's in that project pan, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.